fall asleep?
No, he got knocked out. Wait.
Okay.
Spider Crabs 2,
Now,
The
hold on.
Spacer's Choice.
What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagine that
You
makes
said
me
that the
sick.
switch is like a tablet, right?
That's why we don't miss.
How come it's not flipping the screen? Explain that. Why can't flip the screen?
Because it's meant to be viewed that way. Alright, she's on her way. How do I look?
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking.
Hey, stop!
All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Oh yeah.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Oh, she does look nice though.
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used to the counter. He's probably half as tall as I was.
What am I listening to?
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt.
I'm pretending like I'm looking like I'm not listening.
I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Okay, you guys done? Okay. Wait, I have to exit? Yeah. I was like, when I first was doing the date thing, I'm like, am I supposed to be part of the date? Because this is going to be pretty awkward if I was. No, we're not bringing Parvati. Let's bring Felix.
Check the rooms.
Check the rooms? Oh, they're all empty? Or
For
are they
your
all...
crew.
Are they all in their rooms? Yeah, you're in your room. Oh, this is Parvati's room. That's right.
Clyde's got a crew of his own, huh? Good for him. Did you want to ask me something?
They're all in their rooms. Yeah, they're being civil.
Hey, Cap.
Ellie's just chilling. Alright. I won't bring anyone. It's just gonna be me. I haven't been on myself in a long time. Let's just bring no one. My first time just walking by myself. In a long time. Oh, the daughter was on the helicopter too? Wait, which one? How many? Or all of them? Oh. The youngest one? Oh. Do I go back on? Okay. That was one heck of a walk by myself. not wearing your clothes.
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, "Wow, new soap?" And I was like, "Yeah, rosish." Turns out it tickled her nose.
Uh-oh.
Oops. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said,
Is that game
"Is that
good?
dust back casserole?"
Yes.
I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarchian? Monarchist?
Monarchist?
Yes.
I wasn't sure about that guy, but...
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage.
You
and she
still
taught me
play
to build.
R6.
When I brought
do.
out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say.
Huh?
But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Huh.
She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel. Sweet. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Oh, that's cool.
And then she sneezed again, on account of the flowery soap. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met June Lay at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
I like that. That's funny. Aww. That was good. That was a wholesome quest. See, Parvati. That was wholesome.
What? We'll go to Vegas by plane, okay? No. Serious? May, we go with Papa. Why? Huh? Oh, you have to go.
Who said is the game good?
No. It's free. You're offering your dad a free thing, okay?
Healed 25% went down. Oh, that's cool. 20%. This one's not like the best one. Felix, what you got for me? Showtime damage. Yeah. Everyone leveled up. Yeah, we're just doing all of these. What's this one? Second win. Oh, everyone's got it. I'll just give everyone second win. 'Cause that's a really good perk. And Sam, same as you. But why would I ever use you? That was a wholesome quest. I like that. Okay. The faction quest. This one. Okay. Bring Parvati and Felix. Skadoosh.
You have LES and Felix's quest to do.
Yep. And I will do that. On account for gang affiliation, drugs, you know, all the hard knock stuff. You can search it up if you want to. You literally have the internet at your disposal, and you still ask me. I don't get it. We know our CNPs. What did the CNPs stand for? Let's talk to Parvati again, though.
Something you need?
No.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
Thanks we get for showing a little integrity.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out. I said, get out.
No one else believes in your alien conspiracy, and he didn't even give me anything.
Staying out of sight. What the?
What's our reputation with them now? Sublight. I'm still good with them. I don't know what she's talking about, but we're doing pretty good for ourselves with Sublight. Hey, hey, what's the matter with your head?
If you go to Parvati's room, you can find a new picture in there.
Yeah, I saw that. It's her and with Jinlei. Yoink.
The picture is from the date.
Yeah. We know our CNPs. What does the CNP mean, though? Cysty pigs? I guess that makes sense.
Toggle Felix's quest.
It's Rizzo's. Where do we need to go? We need to go to here. Okay. Slap your family today. What's up?
You mind trying to have a moment here? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And
Don't
if
we
I
have to
did,
kill
I wouldn't
Rufus?
tell you. That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account. All right, I'll tell you where he is. Just get out of here, please. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Okay. Guess we're going back to Emerald Vale. It's Rizzo's. The leap's not that good, if I'm being honest.
Bring Ellie for Felix's quest.
Oh! Oh! Didn't hurt, but what? Oh, that's where it went. I broke a rubber band off my foot. It was pretty neat. What happens when you push a beach ball underwater? It floats back up. What happens when you push a baby underwater? It effing dies.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Skadoosh. Skadoosh.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Captain? I'd rather call you me Cap. Adds beauty and ow! That one hurt. Verisimilitude. Verisimilitude to your frontier home. Thanos? Or Thanos? Adds beauty and verisimilitude. Okay. Trask.
People here have fake windows.
Slices? Dices? Cauterices. I think they could have made a better jingle for that.
They're called Fox windows.
I can read. Oh, this entire town's empty. Yoink. Be funny if, like, what's your face, Adelaide, come over here just because I stole that one bypass.
Can you read?
Can I what? Well, I know you're trying to make some sort of like, can you read? Can you read? But there's no tone in the lady's voice when she talks, so.
Gonna find you! It's a bus!
Literally one shot kills you. Almost one shot. Two-shot.
Oh, that's the last of him.
Why do you sound tired? I literally gave you a really decent weapon, especially for lower level martyrs like these guys. Wait, Parvati, do you still have my pistol? Where'd my pistol go? Oh, it's right here. Oh, I don't have my hammer anymore. That's the thing. What's up, dude?
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Former wife. And if you so much as hurt a hair on Rosanna's head, I will put you in the ground. Yeah, okay. I'm having a conversation with a hired killer, but I'm supposed to relax. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying. Harlow wants my ring? Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. A ring's a lot easier to lose than a hand. How do I know that I can trust you? You've got good instincts then. You were right not to trust Harlow. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You can't be serious. I've known the guy for years.
Yeah, that's about how I reacted when I found out. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
That's why they have the, that's why the board's not shooting them down yet.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Return to Harlow with Felix. Yeah. Oh boy, I love fast traveling. Is the voice thing off? No, you didn't text me. So did I.
No.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Very cool, Kanye. Interstellar Championship. Rizzo's Rangers versus Spacer's Chosen. I vote for Rizzo's Rangers, if I'm being honest. Eugene with Smithers Sportathenium Sportsorium Sportonium. It's a sausage. You've shown me this already. Thank you.
Felix actually love Rizzo S. Rangers.
Hey, my boy. Let's go around.
What's the word? So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
The Trask had some things to say about you. And I've got my own misgivings.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? You're trying to burrow under my skin. Trying to hit a nerve and make me confess to a falsehood.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Looks like we're doing this.
Oh, Jesus Christ! How about we go back to Trask and then ask him for evidence?
You need to get evidence.
That's why I'm loading up an old save, okay?
It in the place.
Oh, in the place that he's in. Then I'll just load up and...
Harlow S. Base.
Okay. Then I'll just load him up again. Bows?
So what is your favorite companion?
Parvati. It's either Parvati or Felix, but probably Parvati. Nyoka's... I'd go Parvati, then Nyoka, then Felix. And then Ellie, and then Sam. Though, I don't know. I don't want to rank them. More so...
Got himself a cozy little outfit, huh?
Are these folks friendly or not? That's what I want to know.
more like a tier list. So S tier is like Parvati and Nyoka, and no, Parvati and what's his face? Felix, and then A tier is Nyoka and Ellie, and then B tier is Max, and then F tier is Sam.
Hey, shut up.
Terminal, hey, nope. Usually these evidences are in the terminals.
How dare you give Sam F tier?
Yep. He's the only one below a C, and no one's even in the C tier. I'll give him a D at best. I feel like the writers got lazy and was like, I guess we gotta do another companion. Let's do a robot, I guess. Having a robot's not the same as having a dog, okay? I think they're trying to have their own, like, dog meat moment, but it's not dog meat. You're an outlaw.
Nothing to do but stand around.
It is.
It is what? It's not the same as having dog meat. Having a dog to pet.
A dog and a robot, doesn't he have a personality?
I know. But, like, even the robot dog, I can't even remember his name, but, like, from Fallout New Vegas, that's just even way better.
And Sam is like a talking dog.
I guess I have to read in here. Oops.
And the robot dog is Rex.
Yeah. Like, he's way better than... If you want a robot, have a robot Candid. I know, it's just gonna be Rex, but come on. A robot Candid.
The evidence is an event.
It's an event. Got it. But, like, come on. Wouldn't it be pretty cool if you had a robot Candid that you modified to be your best friend? Harlow, behalf of Blur freelancing services, including names and so far. Haha, get out of here, kid. I know what you've done. Look! I want Marlowe to be my best friend. Okay, maybe not really, but come on. What if he had, like, a robot eye, like, right here? Because, like, you had to save him, and then Parvati would come along and be like, oh no, poor thing, and then she fixed him up using robot parts. Come on.
What's the word? So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when
Trask had some things to say about you, and I've got my own misgivings.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
I do.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this.
Okay.
That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for. You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face. How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to
It ends in
understand his motives.
gunfire
I
no
asked you
matter
to
what
cross
if
him
you
off.
want to expose him.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Incoming!
Whoa! This thing's nice. Oh, okay. I like this. Though it's not single shot. I'm still down. Can I talk to you, please?
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. It's pretty harsh, boss. You including yourself in that lesson? Yeah, I guess I don't know what you're about. But I know you treated me fair. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
No, Marlo.
What was that?
Jackass isn't coming!
I wish I
Now
had
for
faster
Elias
reload.
quest.
You said Ellie's quest?
You guys all right?
Oh, frick me! We're gonna have to do all this over and over again. Ah! And do you jump? Bert is a name, and Borla didn't change.
No, that's not how it goes, Tyler.
What? How'd it go?
Stop on my knob.
Corn on the cob. Check in with me. And do you
That
jump?
warranty the best
Bert
choice
is
to get crushed by the pad. It was the spacer's choice.
Yeah, boss?
What? I didn't hear a thing you said. I kind of want to give Felix a better lesson than not to look up. But I did say that to him. When we killed what's his face? I can't remember his name. The one next to Peyton, ready for this? Quick scope.
Well, to be honest, you shouldn't idolize people.
It's true.
Everyone all right? Okay, here we go.
I just feel like there's a better lesson in all of this.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's some... I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
I guess.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that. I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Heads up, boss!
Oh man. What? You saw that? That was a pretty good snipe. What?
That's the last of them.
The sniper's cool though, I like it. How many are in my store? I know you're stealing. We're going to Monarch, boys. We're going to Monarch. That's Daddy.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
You good? Clear your head.
There is a better sniper at Byzantium. A person is selling it. Remember it as a man with an eye patch.
Okay, well, we're not going to Byzantium right now. We're going to Monarch. Yeah, it's in Fallbrook.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
It'll be in a store.
Good luck, Captain.
poisons. With a little science, you can tinker with weapons, modern armor, increasing its
The store is in the square we read that statue is.
Statue or like the model thing? With all the planets. Antibiotics.
The model.
Yeah. Poisons, toxins, venoms. Venom. Oh, I forgot to bring Ellie. I gotta go back to the ship. Venom. Venom. Venom.
That Wanty the best choice to not bring Ellie. It was the Spacer's choice.
Let's bring Felix. He's going... Or we should leave Felix. He's having a hard time right now. What? Listen. What? Right now? No.
Ellie will have something to say about Felix's quest.
How are we on the news?
Did you stay here the entire time? Oh my god, you did. What if I was gone for like 10 hours? Anyway, let's go to the insurance company.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
Well, well. Aren't you the very picture of good health and sound decision-making? However, we can't make good decisions all the time. Consider what... Please note that to make a claim under this policy, you must describe your error in detail before a panel of relatives over the age of 65. And also note that doing so nullifies the privacy and dignity clause. I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Spider Crabs 3, better than nature.
Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well, I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
What?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Oh, I heard him right now.
Can we talk?
Yes.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Yeah. The funny thing about getting what you want is then you gotta figure out what to do with it. I've never been much of a planner. Makes my eyeballs itch. If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me.
What?
So here's your fee.
She will now gain infinite bits.
Oh, that's crazy. What, Pin?
Tyler, Agent P and Period the Platypus are the same person. Look, here's some evidence.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble? You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you. Well, I've got a few years of experience that would suggest differently. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day, they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests. Don't mention it. Really, this feels weird enough as it is.
Oh. I wasn't there. I wasn't at the book fair. No.
Papa, look at this.
Look. You guys are being happy about a man who died. And we're on the news.
Remember the maximum level you can get is 3-0.
Because you were like one of the first people, right? What did you say, Ethan? Remember the maximum you can have is 30. Oh, 30 as in 30 levels. Got it. 30 damage, no.
What the hell do you mean? You guys were on the news.
Yep. Well, my dad was, not me.
Oh.
Oh, when you have no companions in your party.
What was it about?
I'm sure you don't know him, but one of the greatest players to ever play, Kobe Bryant, died, and apparently my dad's on the news for meeting him or whatever. Tier 3 is not really nothing good right now. Let's just go back to skills.
Also, if you're not happy about the skills you put in, you can change it with the respect machine in the unreliable.
Yeah.
What did I tell you? Harlow's down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it. Obviously not. And better for Felix to know that now rather than become the next Trask. Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion. This is why I hate metaphors. Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff. Once you accept that, nothing much surprises you. I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me. are worse things than a little solitude. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
That's it. Alright. Is that it on Monarch? Minister Clark's message. Is that all the quests that we have? Jeez, we're almost done. We really are in endgame now, huh? What was my first quest? Oh, the grave site. That's the first one I've got assigned. I haven't botched any quests yet. Let's head back to Byzantium. Let's head to Phineas's lab. I kind of want to see the scientist. Are you still drinking your Starbucks? Dang it. Using your inspiration? Yeah.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Shot in Florida. Sure. Oh, no. Oh, dang it. One, two, three. Okay, wait. How high do I have to raise it? Oh Boom. And then let's raise our dialogue up. Oh. Okay, we have 19. Actually, yeah, let's max that out. Up there. You're on stream, by the way. Area of effect damage. Scene. Chance to reset. Companion crit.
Jennifer!
Movement penalty. Voice things off.